Alright, hey, it's Meg here. Welcome to another late night Sauron Light B video. So, this is gonna be like an update for the DB Industries Off-Road Fender. Okay. So if you guys watched my first video about it, well, it's actually a second video, the installation video. I was not happy with the way it installed. It did not install like stock, and like there was no instruction manuals on it. There was no for the race spec Sauron skid plate, it came with instructions with it on how to install it. Plus they emailed me and they sent me the instructions online. This I got nothing, man. I got a Fender, you know, and then like good luck, figure it out yourself, you know, type of thing. So I was not happy with that at all. So Hayes Omega gives a big thumbs down on installation and like instructions and stuff because there is no instructions. So I didn't know that you're supposed to install this thing between the seat and the subframe, okay? Now, unlike the stock Fender installs underneath the subframe, okay? And then you just bolt it underneath the subframe. And then the seat is like on top of the subframe. But you're actually supposed to sandwich it between the seat and the subframe. And I'm going to shoot a video on me installing it that way. I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to take it apart. He's like I said, he never wants to take this thing out again. I was like, okay, might as well shoot an update video and do it the right way, okay? So a number of people made comments on my video saying that, like, yeah, there's a website and they have an instruction manual, and the instruction manual tells you to do X, Y, Z. So I'm gonna go try to do it right now. So I have been riding with this Fender for a few weeks now, and like I said, I like the way it looks. That's about it. It is stiff, but it flops around a lot. Okay, it flops around a lot. When Hayes Omega does the hooligan stuff, when I hop over the curbs and stuff, I haven't taken it off road yet, and I'd imagine it'd be flopping all over the place if I rode this bike off road. Okay, so before I break it, I will go install it the right way. It is pretty floppy. I hear it flopping around all the time. It's definitely not as floppy as my Mucky Nuts Fender, but you know, like I said, this is probably more likely to break off than my Mucky Nuts Fender dealio. Okay, so another thing I don't like about this Fender, I've been noticing, is my boots rub on it all the time. When I swing my leg around it, my boot, like, it scratches it. So there's a bunch of scratches of me, of my boots rubbing on it. So, but that's, you know, there's nothing you can do about that. That's just the way it is. Maybe if I was like I'm 5'10", so I'm like your average sized dude. Okay, so maybe if I was taller and had longer legs, then maybe it would be easier. But figure the Sauron's a mini bike already. It should be easy to get your leg over it. So yeah, you know, but there's nothing you can do about it. I think pretty much even if you had a different kind of long Fender that was similar to this, you'd probably still be, you know, your boots would still be rubbing on it. So you need to pick your legs up more, Hayes Omega. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and take it apart, and then when I get to the part where well, I'll make an accelerated video of me taking it apart, and then when I get to the important part where we sandwich it in between the frame and the seat, I'll put it back to 1 times, okay, and then we'll go into detail how to install this bad boy the right way, okay. So thanks guys that commented on my video. I know you guys probably had to do the research that Hayes Omega was supposed to do on the Fender before I install it, but you guys did it for me, so I thank you guys for that. And you know, that's why we have the interwebs. You know, it's a great community. so I say, thanks a lot. So Hayes Vegas is going to attempt to do this the right way. Okay. Hopefully it'll be a lot better, because I'm kind of not happy with the way it is right now. It's really floppy. It doesn't seem so floppy right now, but when you jump it, you can hear it. It's just flopping all over the place. So I'm not too happy with that. Okay. All right. Here's what Okay, Hayes here. I got it off. Not too hard. It's always the installation that's the hard part. Ugh, I'm not looking forward to it. Okay, anyway. So there's my tugger strap. I took the seat off this time because, well, you got to take the seat off. Well, you know what? That's a good question. So this is actually supposed to be like this. That's my tugger strap right there. Okay. Really handy to have a tugger strap. So, I don't think you really have to take the seat off all the way, but it helps if you can take the seat off. So I took everything off this time. Okay, so I'm going to just line up the holes. Interesting, the frame underneath here has like an elliptical or a slot on it, so you can move the seat front and back, but the front doesn't. The front is like in one place, so I don't know why it's like that. One of my studs are kind of loose on this too. That's kind of weird. Maybe I need to get a new seat. Anyway, so the way this thing is supposed to be installed is supposed to be between the seat and the subframe. Okay, so there's the this is the subframe and this is the seat. So we got to just stick it in there. Okay, and I think we got to move it back all the way because I couldn't get it installed. I couldn't get the pins back in. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. So here's the fender. I'm gonna shove it in there. Okay. And then it should just kind of just drop into place. Okay. Just okay. It doesn't want to stay on. Okay. Yeah. So I don't think we have to. I don't think I had to take the nuts out all the way. I could have probably got away with just taking them out halfway. It probably. Obviously, the back one you have to take them all out, but the front one you probably only have to do half. So, just like I did last time. So, I'm gonna go ahead and put the front ones in because this is wanting to flop down. Okay. Put these back in. You probably can't see what I'm doing right now, but I'll show you where I'm. One of them is really easy to put on and the other one is not easy to put on. Okay, yeah, so I just kind of lightly put the nuts back in, okay, right here. And so there you go. That's what it looks like. That's what it looks like when the fender is installed the proper way, the way that they wanted you to do it, but they didn't instruct you to. They didn't give you any instructions for. And it actually looks like it kind of fits in there a little better, that's for sure. Okay. We do have some front and back adjustability. I would put it all the way back because it gets in the way. Yeah, it gets in the way of the pin. Yeah, it gets in the way of the pin, so I would move it all the way back. So see how like it covers the pin? Well, you want to move it all the way back, okay? All right, and then I'm gonna pull it back as far as it'll go. I'm gonna try to straighten it. Let's put the nuts in first. Maybe Smeggy did not want to go back and do this. You can tell. Like the last time was hard enough. Okay, so maybe a little bit looser. Okay, there we go. Okay, so like I said before, you could put this thing on crooked. So I guess if you pushed it all the way forward, it wouldn't be crooked, but if it's all the way forward, it kind of blocks the holes in it. So you don't want it all the way forward. You want it all the way back. So I guess the easy way to do it is, yeah, push on the tab, push it all the way back, okay, until it's like fully seated. Then you know it's totally straight. It won't be crooked when you install it. Honestly, Hazemaker would rather just do it all the way forward, so there's no gap there. You know, it looks a lot nicer without that gap. But you won't be. Trust me, you're not going to be able to get those pins back in, at least the back ones, if it's sticking out. If it's all the way in like that, unfortunately. So Hazemaker is going to put it all the way back. Okay, so just get your finger and then just push the mounting bracket all the way back. That way you know it's straight. Okay, that's if they drilled it straight, right? I would still kind of look at it. It does look like it's a little crooked, but my bike is on the side stand. So okay, so now I think we're ready to go. Just tighten these down. Okay, I'm gonna go get my wrench and tighten it down. Yeah, so far so good. Not gonna lie. But like I said, the hard part is yet to come. Okay, so I'm gonna go tighten those nuts now. Okay, I've got the back ones in, so now I just need to do the front ones, finish the front ones basically. Okay, so I got all the screws in. There's the fender. It's still very floppy. Still pretty floppy. Maybe it's got to be in. Maybe it's got to be all the way forward. I don't know, man. But okay, I'm just gonna put this back in. Now begins the fun part. Trying to put this thing back in. Hopefully, it'll be a lot easier. I hope so. I'll get a video of me doing this, but I'm not gonna be too detailed about it. All I'm gonna do is put these pins back in, okay? It does seem like it's a lot easier to install. I think. So the back ones are the hardest ones to put in before. So I will start with the back ones. Oh, we got one in already. Not bad. I had one come out all the way, like the whole thing came out. Okay. One in. Okay. So far so good. And then the back one. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna go to the other side. I'm gonna try to do the other ones now. Okay. This is the trouble one. So, but this one's cracked, so it should be pretty easy to put in. Oh yeah. Definitely. Okay. Yes. Okay. So it is It is way easier to install. It's way easier to install if you install it the proper way. Okay, not gonna lie. It is way, like, you know, I had to like use two clamps to get the other one, to get it in the other way. So hey, all I can say is they need to put that documentation, you know, with the thing. If there's a special way to install this fender, then they need to notify the customer that, hey, this doesn't install like the stock one, you know. Okay, and then the last one is right here. Alright. Hallelujah! Look at that. Not bad. Way easier. Way easier. Hayes Omega was seriously scratching his head, you know, the last time. Okay. And then we got this right here. Putting the little pins back in. The top pins. Okay, and then there's this one right here. Okay, yeah, this is the hard part right here. Yeah, no problem. You know what? So I pretty much installed like half of it already. I'm thinking I'm gonna take it apart, and I want to see if you can shove this fender all the way forward so it doesn't flop around so much. I don't like it flopping around like that. I think if we put it closer, it'll be, but like I said, the issue was like this gets in the way of this. But if it's a lot easier to put in now, maybe I can finagle it. Let's try that, okay? So Hayes Omega is going to take it all apart again, and then I'm gonna loosen the bolts here, and then shove the fender forward, okay? So it doesn't flop around a lot. Hayes Omega does not like it flopping around like that, as much as possible. Okay, so when I get there, I'll shoot another video clip. So, but pretty much we've already finished installing it. I have to say it was a hell of a lot easier doing it this way. Okay, so when you install this thing, you got to sandwich it between the seat and the subframe. Okay, so that's the way they designed it, and I didn't know. So thanks a lot, DB Offroad. Okay, all right. Okay, I got it off again. At least I think I do. The wrench. I'm gonna loosen this bad boy. So we're gonna see. So if you remember correctly, the first time Hayes Omega tried to install this, I tried to install it all the way forward and it didn't work. Like, it was blocking the hole. So I'm gonna see if I can do it this time. Hayes Omega loves to take shortcuts. So. Okay. So I'm going to push it all the way forward, So you can see here, it's touching this part here is touching the subframe, okay? Just push it all the way forward. That's how you're going to know it's flat, hopefully, unless the subframe is tweaked or something, or not straight, then your fender won't be straight. Okay? Okay? Alright, so I'm just going to go ahead and tighten this back up. Let's see if we can put the cover back on. So Hayes Omega is, you know, he's experimenting for your guys' sake. Oh, it'd be pretty tight. Okay. All right. I don't know. Does it seem any better to you guys? I don't think it really looks like it's any better. It still flops around a little bit, but I think it flops around a lot less than it did before. So, okay, that's fine. I'll take that. Okay. Put this bad boy back in. All right, here we go. We're gonna start with the hard ones first. Oh yes. Oh yeah. I think I can get it in. There's not a lot of room to work with because that's in there. Maybe you could shave it a little bit so it'd be a little easier to get it in, but I think I can manage. Before it was really hard to get it in because you had to push up on the cover. This thing, there you go. It's challenging. It's challenging, but I think I can do it.
so easy before, but now. So this should be the easy side too. This side of the cover is cracked. So. I know you guys can't see what's going on, but maybe I can move the cover forward a little bit. Wow, it won't go in. Oop, I got it in. Okay, good. It just kind of just popped into place. Okay, good. Let's put this one in. Let's do all the ones on this side. This one back here. It's done this so many times, it's cake now. Okay. All right, so now we're going to go on this side. Install the last three. That was the seat. That was the seat. That was the seat making the farting noise, not me. Okay. Okay. There we go. Ah, there we go. It is much, much easier to install now. Okay. Okay. Okay, there we go. It's nearly installed. Now we just got to put the little pins back in. Alright, Hizmig here. So I went and I did it. I took it out and I put it back in the right way. It is way easier installing it the right way, okay? So just remember, this guy, the bracket thing, has to be in between the seat and the subframe, okay? I didn't know that. They didn't provide any kind of instructions, okay? I didn't get like an email or saying, hey Merlin, the instructions are on this website, you know. It took you know, you guys on YouTube to let me know where it was, you know. So yeah, it wasn't easy to find too. I think you had to do some like research, you know, where to find the website for this guy, you know, and then look up the instructions. So they need to DB Offroad accessories. You need to work on that. You need to work on your documentation, because there should be some documentation, you know. You could put like you can put a website, you know, or URL somewhere on the packaging. Say, hey, instructions right here. Just, you know, there was nothing. At least I don't remember. I didn't see it, but I didn't see any kind of instructions with it. It just came with the Fender, the little tag, and a sticker. That was it. So yeah, I have to say the documentation for this accessory for the Sauron is poof, nothing, none. 1 out of 5 stars. Okay. Now fit and finish. You know what? I have to say it's a little better now. Okay. Like I said, I had a hell of a hard time trying to get it in the way I did last time. So, but this was much easier. Okay. So thanks guys for letting me know. You know how it's supposed to be done. You know, and then I just showed you how it's supposed to be done. So if you're watching my last video, and you saw me struggling and stuff, that's because I wasn't doing it the right way, and I had no way of knowing that was the right way. I tried to install it like the stock Fender, okay, and then apparently that, you know, that's not the way you're supposed to do it. So this was a lot easier to install. I didn't need to use the clamps to like push the cover up. I thought I was gonna break the covers. It was that tight, you know. So I was actually able to install it all the way forward too, so there's a little gap back here. There's like there's pretty much no gap anymore, so that's good. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna say. So I'm pretty happy with the look. I'm pretty happy with the fit and finish, you know, of it. It looks good. the installation instructions have to be, you know, have to be improved, you know. And it's still floppy. It's still floppy, but I think it's less floppier than it was before. So Hayes Omega rode it around with the way it was installed last time, and I kind of didn't like the way it kind of flopped around a lot. So I will ride it around for a couple more weeks. I'll try to take my bike off road, but you know, it's just been hot lately. I haven't been wanting to go to the dirt bike park, you know. So, what I do, you know, I do Hayes Omega pretty much whenever I do DoorDash. I hop up and down curbs and stuff, and hop off of curbs and go up and upstairs and stuff, and I hear this thing flopping around a lot when I do it. So, so that's one thing I don't like. But I think it's a little better now. Okay, it's a good thing. The way it had it on there before, it didn't break off already too. So, but like I said, I didn't really get a chance to off-road test it yet. So, but now that I have it properly installed, I can be, you know, a little more. I can be a little more at ease that it probably won't break off so easily. Okay, and then I'm still having the problem where, like, yeah, my boots are, like, you know, they're scratching the fender whenever I throw my leg around it, if I'm kind of lazy, if I, you know. So, okay, so there we go. That's the DB Off-Road Fender rear long fender install update. So gonna get that's what this video is gonna be called, the DB Off-Road long Sauron Fender install update video. Okay, thanks for watching. It's a hell of a lot easier to install if you do it the proper way, which is their way, not the Sauron way. So that's another thing Hayes Omega doesn't like about this. It does not install like the stock fender. I thought the design of the stock fender was okay. It could have been better, but I feel that this is kind of like a worse design than the stock fender. So, like I said, there's still that little plastic tab that's riveted to this that, you know, that could fail. Okay, so only time will tell. Only time will tell to see how long. But so far, it's been hanging in there. So, all right, Hayes Omega out. Oh, look what Hayes Omega found. There we go. There we go. There was instructions on it. But, okay, look at this. For installation instructions, please scan below. Okay, so it has this little QR code here. But the staple kind of poked a hole in it, so it's like not good anymore, because I just tried to scan it with my phone. Okay, Hayes Omega's trying to give, you know, DB Off-Road every benefit of the doubt. Okay, you can. Okay, I'm gonna prove it. Prove it. Maybe it'll work. Maybe it'll work. It didn't work when I tried it earlier. Let's see. Okay, I should probably turn my light off. Yeah, no, it's not working. It's too small. The QR code's too small. Oh, there. Oh, it worked. There we go. Oh, oh! the link doesn't work though. Oh my, okay, hold on. Okay, I'm gonna try the installation, guys. There we go. Rear fender. Oh, there it is. There's the instructions. All right, there. Boom. Okay, so there, so there were instructions on it, but you needed a QR code reader to find the thing. Hayes Omega doesn't use QR codes very often, and the staple kind of ruined the QR code. I had to really, like, I was seriously trying earlier, and it wasn't working. So, and then it just happened to work when I did it on the camera. So lucky me. Also, actually the link didn't work. So I had to actually kind of look for it on the website. But yeah, man, they didn't make it easy to get. Well, why? What's so hard about printing out a page? How many pages? 1, 2, 3 pages of instructions, and then including it with the fender, you know? Yeah. That's what I'm gonna say, okay? So it was hard. to get to the instructions. Okay, like I said, Hayes Mega tried to give DB Offroad every benefit of the doubt, you know, right there, and like, yeah, okay, they did kind of provide instructions, but they were not easy to get to. Okay, and it's kind of like it's really kind of hard to tell. Like, okay, maybe Hayes Mega didn't look good enough. Okay, but it's kind of hard to tell. Like, yeah, okay, these are where the instructions are. I should probably read them first, you know. But yeah, also when you open it, it kind of damages the QR code. So okay, so yeah, that's there you go. I found the instructions. Okay. Hayes Mega inspected the packaging a little bit better, then yeah, maybe I could have probably found it. But like I said, it's easily overlooked, is what I'm gonna say. I would just say, hey, just some people don't know how to use a QR code reader, man. So just put some instructions with it. What's so hard about that? Okay, yeah. So there you go. I did find the instructions. All right, here we go.